Hi, this is Samya Zulfikar and you're watching Social Sciences. Throughout our lives, we live on two edges. Either we know about something or we don't know. The questions of what we can know, how we can know what we know, and what knowledge is are central to philosophy as a whole. There are several different types of knowledge. They include acquaintance knowledge, for example, I know about Pakistan, ability knowledge, that is, I know how to ride a bike, and propositional knowledge, that is all about I know that eagles are birds. The first two types of knowledge are interesting, but philosophy has chiefly been concerned with the third category, that is, your propositional knowledge. Now the question is what it is to know a proposition. By propositional knowledge, we mean knowledge of a proposition. For example, I know that Atif Aslam is a musician and a singer. So I can say that I have the knowledge of the proposition that Atif Aslam is a musician. Propositional knowledge should be distinguished from knowledge of acquaintance. A proposition is a declarative statement that makes a claim, such as elephants are grey. In everyday life, we take it for granted that we can know such propositions by, for example, relying on the immediate evidence of our senses or by recalling what we have learned in the past. But do we, in fact, know as much as we think we do? This is one of the major questions that we are going to address in this video. In philosophy, the question of what we can know is of fundamental importance, and it is often approached by the challenge of skepticism. The view that our claims to knowledge are rarely, if ever, justified. Skepticism supposes that reality could be very different from how it appears, not in the sense that physics reveal it to be different. The appearance of a world existing outside the mind could be utterly misleading. Skepticism challenges us to say how we know that reality is by and large as we experience it. It is also important to define what we mean by knowledge. Now we are going to analyze knowledge and how we can define knowledge. The first condition is that knowledge is justified through belief. Most epistemologists have found it overwhelmingly plausible that what is false cannot be known. For example, India did not win cricket match from Pakistan. Consequently, nobody knows that India won the match. What can only know things that are true? Sometimes when people are very confident of something that turned out to be wrong, we use the word knows to describe their situation. Many people expected India to win the match, and their sentence like, "We knew that India was going to win," is just all about exaggeration, as it is far from the reality. In reality, Pakistan won the match. Something's truth does not require that anyone can know or prove that it is true. Not all truths are established truths. Truth is a matter of how things are, not how they can be shown to the world. While analyzing something, we must keep this point in mind that we must not ignore the source of knowledge and the way through which one reaches to the truth. There are a number of other conditions which need to be considered under such situation. The general idea behind the belief condition is that you can only know what you believe. Here, belief is something very important, but it raises many questions too. We might believe something because we are 100% sure about it, but belief also exists in its weak sense. Someone who considered Donald Trump as favorite candidate to win the presidential elections might said that he believed that Trump would win. To challenge this stance, few philosophers argue that knowledge without belief is possible. Suppose you might lose someone closer in a car accident and you say, I don't believe it. It is obvious that you are well aware of the demise of the person, but your words are contradicting reality. So, in such situation, we must take this point in mind that your words, that I don't believe it, is not that you really does not believe in the demise of the closer one, but rather that you find it hard to come to terms with what you see. If you genuinely didn't believe it, some of your subsequent actions, that is to arrange funeral, must look bizarre to the other people. So we can say that belief is not necessary for knowledge. Next, we are going to address the justification condition. The Greek philosopher Plato argued that knowledge is justified through belief. In other words, beliefs must be both true and supported by strong evidence to qualify as knowledge. But this definition came under attack in 20th century, and the last 40 years have witnessed a vigorous exploration of developments and alternative theories as well. A further debate tries to establish whether pure reason can yield knowledge on its own, that is the rationalist point of view, or if we must depend on sense experience for all knowledge as empiricists believe. So in the next video we are going to discuss these two schools of thoughts in detail. Till then, stay tuned, and if you have any question regarding this video, you can comment in the section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.